Welcome everyone. Today we'll be looking at a new MMO game that is free to play, and this is Tower of Fantasy. So let's get into it. I'll show you guys a quick reroll at the start, and in this guide I'll go through the 10-minute roleplay or the method of how to get as many summons as you can in the first 10 minutes, and this should help you get your first SSR. Now for those friends that are here for Lost Ark, I will be sharing a little bit about my plans for Lost Ark at the end of the video. Make sure you stay tuned for the end part for the Lost Ark, and also about 500,000 gold giveaway. I'll tell you guys what I'm planning, and in the future videos we'll look into the giveaway for those. Now over here I have been rerolling for about 6 times, and for the past hour. You can see this replay, it's over an hour long. So the first thing about joining the game is that you will be selecting a server. Now there are a few ways to do this. If you do have friends on a particular server, make sure you choose the right server. After that, what you want to consider is, do you want to join different servers? For me, I'm going with Asia Pacific, but there's a lot of other servers I can join. So in order to not have to create so many emails, I can join on a different server to reroll my character. So I'm using one email to reroll multiple times. And now we're going to the basically the animation. I'll tell you guys which part to skip with animation and how to do it faster with additional summons as you go through the route. Now going through a replay of my runs, what you're going to see is, first you're going to pick your character, you're going to name your character. Make sure you name correctly, because I do think it costs you more currency to change the name. Now we're going to skip a little bit. I'll focus on the highlights to make your run faster. The first thing you want to notice is, I'll reduce the volume a little bit. The first thing you want to notice is all the skippable themes you do want to skip, and all the monster fights you can skip. So there are 2 wolves over here, and over here there is basically the small cutscene with the monster. After that, what you can notice is you're going to keep running, you can skip the chest, and once you break through the electric gate, you'll be faced with more monsters. Now you can kill them, they will take 10 to 30 seconds, but you can just run past them. There's a few of those tips I want to share with you guys as we go through this run through, and to make your rerolls much faster, because we want to be efficient. Now you do want to skip a few things, but keep in mind there's 2 additional chests that you can find on your way to the summoning pot. So here we're going to try to go through animation. Now there is an unskippable animation over here. If you're rerolling a lot, make sure you stand up, get some water, and also stretch a bit. So those are pretty standard. One thing is, as you run towards the spaceship over here, make sure you do come up over here for 1 additional golden chest, and this will give you 1 golden summons. Now I'll be making a video about how and what does each of those summon currencies do, and which is more valuable and how to use them. But for now we're getting as many of those as we can. So you can see as I was running towards the quest giver, I can run up the spaceship and get a golden chest. Do keep in mind, this golden chest will give you additional experience as well. Now the experience will scale on proportional of your current level, so it is advisable to get a little later, and also you do have an experience cap. But for the sake of this rerolling guide, we'll be getting as many chests as we can. You can tell I was a little lost. I was trying to get up there. So this is before I talk to them. And because this chest was on the way, this gave us 1 additional summons. So as we keep going, we're going to pick some preset. I do like some of those nice presets, so I'm going to pick a different one as we go. And here you're going to be getting onto the little hovercopter, and I do recommend staying on it, because this is actually a little time wasting, but it will get you to places. Once you complete all the collection points, as you're flying back, you can manually come off of the hovercopter. I do think it could be quicker to run instead of to fly, but it is personal choices. So here I'm running and dashing, and you do have 3 dash bars, which will become very useful on the next part. So we're going to chat, and then we're going to keep running. Over here, pretty basic. I do want to share the highlight of the fight with you guys a little bit. We'll have another guide on this very soon. So basically, as you're fighting monsters, if you dash perfectly, you'll have basically a special time freeze, which, let me see if I can show you guys over here. I do think we got a chance to do it. So notice that when the monster about to hit you, and if you dash perfectly, you will have a time freeze. This is a combat mechanics that we will get into it, but right now it's just about rerolling, right? So let's keep going. You're gonna follow our little Shelly over here. So she's gonna talk to you, and then you're gonna have a race across the river. Now do keep in mind, there's a smart trick as you go across the river. You can jump, dash, jump, dash. This will give you much greater distance as you travel, and make your swims a little less, and make your movement a little faster. You can dash 3 times, which will be very useful. Now after Shelly gives you the jetpack, notice that once you use the jetpack, there will be a tutorial, and after that once you use the jetpack flying over here, what's going to happen is it's going to be a choice, and most people don't press 2 over here and you'll fall off. But if you do press the jetpack while you're selecting this, you can fly over. You can select onto the monsters over here, but if you do fall off, press 2 again to fly back on, because there is a purple chest over here, which will give you a purple summoning currency. And this is the second additional summoning currency we'll be getting before the summon. So as you keep going, I do want to show you guys a little trick. So we're going for the tower now. As we run over, what you can do is there is a traveling trick that you can jump, and then as you press shift and also 2 in rotation. So basically what you're doing is you're gonna fly up with a jetpack, then you're gonna press shift, then quickly press 2 again to get back the jetpack. So basically rotating your the dash with the shift and also the jetpack. I can't believe I can't say that properly. Now you do have 3 charges of the jetpack, and because of that you can do this 3 times, and as they recharge you do go more faster. Now as for this platform, the elevator, do keep in mind you do want to stand on the end of the platform, not the side, because I was like a little lazy. I didn't run forward there. Notice how I actually fell. So you do want to stand on the edge of the platform, not the side of the platform. I thought I'd give it a test run, right? So as you go up, you're going to talk to the robot, and then the robot is going to ask you to go to the final part where you can start your summoning session, which is the fun part of the reroll. So as you get in there, I'll show you guys again. As you're flying with the jetpack, you can press dash and then press 2 again. This will allow you to cover greater distance and give you a dash and recharge, and this will speed up your run. So we're doing the speed ups as we run, and also we're getting additional chests as we go. And this is why I've been trying this a few times. No luck though. After 6 rerolls of the runs, I still haven't got 1 SSR. And I'm just want 1 SSR so I can start. Now, the important part is, after you skip the cutscene, you're going to talk to the robot. Now the robot is going to prompt you to do 1 single summon. You do not have to follow this. Notice I'm pressing ESC. I am skipping the tutorial. This will save you a lot of time, because after the summons, the robot's going to get you to the other character. It's going to take a lot of time. You can skip all the tutorials and go directly to claim. So go over here first, claim the login rewards and claim the the global launch reward. Claim everything as much as you can. As you're claiming, the robot there will be a tutorial again. You can press ESC to skip, because this will allow you to summon everything at once instead of breaking it apart doing tutorials. So here I'm clicking everything at once. Now do notice over here I have 570 of the black crystals, and what you need is you need 150 of the black crystals to buy the red nucleus. So what we're doing is we're trying to get the last remaining of the black crystals. So come over here to the additional events and also claims. What you can see is another 50, right? This will give us additional summons. So getting the last additional 50, we come over here and buy the red nucleus. The red one and also the gold one, there is a big difference. I do recommend buying the red ones because they are the limited time only ones, and they are the most rare ones. And we'll make a gacha guide on this very soon, which currency to use and how to summon them. Now that you have enough, so we're going to have a count of how many crystals you have. So coming over to the summoning portal, you can click on top over here, or you can go to rebirth over here with the event and go directly to summons. So we have 4 of the red ones, 23 of the gold ones, and I do believe, let me see if I can show you the rest. So I also have 11 of the purple ones. So there's 3 currencies you'll be getting if you follow my playthrough. So there'll be 4 red ones, 11 purple ones, and 24 gold ones, I think. Yeah, there's a bit all over the place, but let me see if I can find them whole count. So let's count this properly again. Clicking everything randomly. So here I skip to the shops. So 4 of the red ones, 23 of the golden ones, and I believe there is 11 of the purple ones because we skipped the tutorials. Now the tutorial guaranteed character will still be there, but as you can see, this allows you to summon 10 times at once instead of doing once and once. You can still do the single summons. And this is pretty much it for my speedrun for playing this game. Now, before we finish, you may be wondering of 2 things, for our fans over for our fans over here, we'll talk about, Lost Ark as well. So the first thing is, you may be wondering, why am I doing this reroll? Because doing the reroll will give you one SSR at least. You can go for the rarest SSR, which will be the red SSR. I do think that is the event limited one, and getting 2 of those is really good for having unlocking healing. I've been watching some guides as we go, as I was rerolling. So doing this will give you advantage in the game. Because the game's MMO, you will be behind on time. It is a trade-off, but I think having advantage of at least one SSR item will be better than me playing for a few hours and getting capped on the day. So this is just my preference for rerolling. And about the fans for Lost Ark, if you guys are wondering about Lost Ark, I am deciding to take a break from the game. That's why I'm trying new games. And before this, I was trying Zenith Blade, but I didn't make any videos on it. But I thought this is a global game. This is the MMO, very similar to Lost Ark and also Genshin Impact that I've been playing. So I'll be making a video on this one. And hence, this is the first video. And in the future, I do plan to have a gold giveaway for Lost Ark. Stay tuned on the next video or two, and we'll talk about giving away my gold. I have about 500,000 of gold for Lost Ark. I'll be giving away to some lucky viewers in the comments, and I'll make a video about this for you guys very soon.